past year. I did last year, right after my birthday.
You were in the hospital.
I was, which is great because I'm not this year. That's a lot more fun. I did like my first radio interview, and they were like, "So 29, huh? Next year's 30." I'm like, "Look, you got to give me like at least a month lag time before we start talking about me being 30." And you know what? It felt really good. We had a lot of fun last night. Got to hang with some close family and friends, some of my band guys, and we just kind of chilled out, had a nice day off, and we get to do it today. We do it real big with you guys this morning, and then do it at LT Field tonight. So it's gonna be fun.
I mean, you think about your professional career beginning 2006 with, of course, Nashville Star.
Oh, I can go back further.
Well, I know, but
there's photos of me at one of the...
With drumline.
Oh, no, I'm talking about like CMA Fest photos. There's some photos of me in very, very questionable shirt choices. Yeah, there's a photo somewhere of like me with like a blue shirt with like the stitching back and forth across the V-neck. Oh yeah, there's some bad photos.
It's a good look. It's a good look. You know, you guys, country stars and country fans, are from all over the globe, and you guys came from all over the globe to be here this week. He came from 10 minutes down the road. He was born and raised Murfreesboro, Tennessee. How many of these fanfares / CMA Music Fest did you attend as a fan?
Too many. That was like one of my favorite things for us to go do with like me and my sister. My mom would take us. We'd go down back when it was at the fairgrounds, and we would go out there. People think it's hot now. It's like everything's outside.
Those cattle barns had one fan that rotated about half a mile an hour, and it just stirred this moist nastiness through the cattle barn.
It's gross.
You remember it well. Y'all remember that fanfare?
Just like 4 people.
So it seems, Chris, that, I mean, we talk about this a lot. You're 30 years old, 9 years into this, and...
I feel like he just keeps dropping it in there, just as many times as he can get that out during this interview. He's
30 years old, and... But it feels like you've been 30 years old for about 20 years. I mean, you've got this old soul about you. You came in, and it's just, you think about how long you've been doing this, but this is just the very beginning. We're still at the very beginning of who Chris Young is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't even get signed until they're 30 or 34, you know? I mean, there's just great history of people starting their careers there, and I've been real lucky. And I've made sure to say thank you to a lot of people that I've seen, whether it was through signing out here at my fan club party, but if you haven't already heard me say this, thank you guys, because y'all are the reason that I get to start at 30 with a bunch of hits. And we just found out he has a new gold record as well. And a pretty cool feat that you talked about just before we went on stage for AM. It has a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3 song on it. Yeah, we did. Lonely Eyes got to 2, Who I Am With You went to 1, On All went to 3. So we did 1, 2, 3, we just did them out of order. I don't know how I messed that up, but it's just so cool to be able to have that many songs really to play in my show. I remember playing actually just really my first opening gig, and I had Drink and Be Lonely, which had died it died after like 24 weeks at 37, so that was like my only kind of, you might know this if I play it, so I would play it at like the beginning and the end of like a 20-minute set. It was just like, how many times can I play this song? If I could have worked it into a medley in the middle, I would have been safe. I would just feel like beginning, middle, end, good.
You're not the only one. Kenny Chesney at one time opened his show with She Thinks My Tractor Sexy and closed his show with She Thinks My Tractor Sexy at one point. So it's nice to be able to have a set list of all songs that people are singing along with.
Yeah, man. I mean, just like I said, I'm incredibly lucky. And, you know, we literally, the day before I turned 30, I got the news that the Neon record, the album was gold. We turned in the new record, which I know I've been talking about a lot on radio and stuff. We just turned in the new album on my 30th birthday. We delivered it to the label. So
Over is the name of the new song. Have you guys heard that one yet? Have you seen the video? Dang, boy.
My favorite quote somebody said, they saw the video and they sent me a text message. They're like, hey, I just saw your video and I think I need a cigarette.
I said a cold shower.
I was like, I saw my grandparents yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna warn you. There's a girl's butt on the video.
And a leg.
And by the way, I don't know who it was at my label that edited the clip of the video that you see when you go to like purchase it on iTunes. But I like to go like look at everything and see how it's set up and what they use for the cover photo and everything. So I click on it and it's like the one second of me and then the girl's butt. I was like, it had to be a dude. That had to be a dude at my label that went, I know how we're doing this.
It's funny, she writes you her name and phone number on the coffee cup, and that's her real name.
And it's not her real phone number though.
There's a funny story about that.
Somebody felt the need to say like, you need to put your number on there, and they started writing an actual phone number. I was like, pretty sure we can't do that. I'm almost positive that you have to go 555 at the beginning of the phone number. But it was fun to shoot. I hope you guys have liked it, and I know
it definitely shows off a different side of Chris Young.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Like the song is a sexy song, so it's like we're not gonna like do something random for the video. There's pretty much we know where we're going. We know what we're gonna do.
It's a booty call song.
No, I will say this too, because I am a numbers guy, because I look at so much stuff. We were really, really excited about putting this song out. We actually put it out before it went to radio. And the best week that we'd ever done on a single before was on Tomorrow, which was, #1 as a platinum song, thanks to you guys. And it was like 31,000, somewhere in that range first week. And it was at radio. I think it was actually top 40 at that point when we put that out. And this one we dropped with just going out, and I was like, I'm just gonna tell everybody through social media and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everything else, and we sold over 70,000 singles first week. So
that's because of you guys. That's awesome.
Somebody called me. Was like, "What did you do?" I was like, "I didn't do anything, man. I just put the song out." But it's been incredible, and it's only we're only a month into that song and just doing crazy things.
But there is something that's happening to your career right now. You've always kind of just been hovering at a down below, just below the radar. You'll spike up with a hit song and then kind of dip back down and kind of cruise. But there's something that's happened in the last couple of years that you're punching through that ceiling. Is there anything you could credit that to? Is it just timing? Is it experience? Is it learning? Is it the fan base growing? All of it?
Man, I think it's a part of it is just everything that you name, and it's all of that stuff just really starting to click all at the same time. And I don't know, I've had a lot of people say that not just this song, but the people that have started to hear like some of the stuff from the record, they were like, this is like kind of that next level for me. And cross my fingers.
Do you guys agree?
I hope it is.
He hates when I say this, but I gotta say it again. In the 10 years that I've known this guy, he has never missed a note.
That is not true.
It is true. It is absolutely true. He has never missed a note.
He said this the other day when I was on his radio show, and I proceeded to just absolutely destroy 2 guitar chords in the song I was playing in the middle of it, and I just looked at him.
I'm not talking about your picking, I'm talking about your singing. That's all. I mean, you have an amazing voice, and at what point in your career did you realize, man, I really need to do something with this voice?
My parents didn't know I could sing when I was a kid. I did a lot of like theater stuff and like local community stuff when I was growing up, and they were putting together like a kids group to sing, and they were like, we need one more boy. Can we put him in it? And they were like, he can't sing. No, it's fine, we'll stick him in the back, he can kind of mime stuff.
Wow.
And I just loved it, and I love doing it, I still love doing it, and I always say thank you so much, and I say that I'm really lucky because, it doesn't matter all of that stuff that goes on. And if you want to do it so badly, some people don't get a chance to do this for a living, and it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. So I'm just really, really glad, and thank you guys for letting me do it.